Hi, it's Steph's Middle School Souffle again. And again, this channel is for middle school parent who I am. I'm a middle school parent. Plus the fact that I'm a middle school teacher and I'm here to help form some bridges and have dialogue and discussions and allow you as a parent to critically think about how we're raising our next generation of kids. So today's episode is bedtime routine and no screens. But first of all, I need to take time to shout out my greatest fan and biggest critic, 6th grade Steve. He writes here, I need a phone, Steph. My mom has thought otherwise. So I wrote him back, Dear Steve, I fully agree with your mom. You should give her a hug for not getting you a phone. Have a great week in school tomorrow, Steve. Love, Steph. So thank you, Steve. So we're still in our series 2, which is about 6th grade. And today I'm going to talk about bedtime, no screens, and I'm going to talk about literacy a bit. But first, let's talk about bedtime. Okay. So this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I know you've seen this, parents. So you have these steps to become your fullest best self, right? So these needs down here, the physiological needs, air, water, food, shelter, sleep, sleep, sleep. It's the basic level, the foundation. These things down here, sleep is one of them. Now, I know you know this, but we're going to refresh anyways. So I cited my source. I got this from the Sleep Foundation. Again, I teach my 8th graders to always cite their sources. So the teenage years, and I'm going to read this to you, are a formative period. The brain and body experience significant development, and a transition to adulthood brings important changes that affects emotions, personality, social and family life, and academics. Sleep is essential during this time, working behind the scenes to allow teens to be at their best. Unfortunately, the research indicates that many teens get far less sleep than they need. Both the National Sleep Foundation and the American Academy of Sleep Medicine agree that teens need between 8 and 10 hours of sleep per night. Getting this recommended amount of sleep can help teens maintain their physical health, emotional well-being, and school performance. At the same time, teens face numerous challenges to getting consistent, restorative sleep. Recognizing those challenges help teens and their parents make a plan so that teens get the sleep they need. But again, this goes back to my first series of saying no to cell phones. They might be in their rooms for 8 to 10 hours, but their sleep is being disrupted. So again, let's refresh. They need sleep. This infographic shows in 2019, 89% of teens have reported bad sleep. And it says at least 89% of teens keep electronic devices in their bedrooms. Why? Why do they have their phones and their gaming consoles and TVs in their bedroom, even though we know, parents, that the research says they need good sleep, but we keep on giving them these devices? So here's what I get at school. 6th grader sleeps in my class. And 6th grade teachers, you know what I'm talking about. This 6th grader is moody. This 6th grader's grades are dropping. And I ask, why are you so tired? I was playing Fortnite until 2 a.m. Where? In my bedroom. Okay. Another scenario. 6th grader sleeping in my class again. Or moody, or didn't get their homework done, or their classwork, or nothing. They're just moody. Why are you so tired and moody, I ask. I was playing Fortnite until 3 a.m. Well, can't you go outside and play and get some fresh air, play some games and get to bed by 9? And this is realistic. My neighborhood's too dangerous and my mom wants me in. I might do the same thing if I lived in a dangerous neighborhood. I'm fortunate enough to be trusting my neighborhood. So I don't know what that's like. But how about instead of gaming, gather some books and start reading? Or fill their bedroom, like pick up some books and some of those, like, I don't know, people have little books in their yard, those little, I don't know. Yeah, see, get some of these. You can still take the screens away from them at bedtime, and you actually should take the screens away from them at bedtime. So I want you, parent, and I'm thinking about my own mama, my mom, my mother, mom, madre, whatever you call her. Did your mom raise a fool? I hope not. So don't raise fools by letting them have screens in their bedroom. They need sleep, good sleep, not disrupted sleep. Think about that. Okay, I'm going to shift gears a little bit. And this is going to take a lot of courage to talk about. So I'm a Minneapolis teacher, and we go on strike. And as it strike's nearing the end, there's a press conference, and there's a voice from the audience. Again, I'm citing my sources. I got this from NPR News, this picture in this article. A voice rang out, and I was there. 70% of our Black and brown students can't read. So what are your teachers going to do about it? I've heard that a lot. And there is a huge gap. There's a huge achievement gap. And I've gone to so many trainings, and here's a new curriculum. We're going to try this. We're going to close it more. Okay, I'll try. I know there's a problem. I'm going to keep trying and trying and trying. Give me this new idea, this revolutionary strategies that are going to close the achievement gap. I'll show up. I'll work my butt off. Okay. Then I'm driving yesterday, and there's a billboard. It just grabbed my attention. It was near St. Paul or South St. Paul. And this is what the billboard says, and maybe you've just recently seen this in the state of Minnesota. So 40% of white kids in Minnesota can't read either. So at first I'm like, man, are we competing with who can't read more? What's going on? So I always look at my sources, and this is from the Ceressi-Walburn Foundation. And I think they've got some really cool ideas. They talk about phonics, innovative ways to get kids to read better. But again, y'all, it's all coming back on the teachers in the schools. And you're giving us this new thing to do. But what I think also needs to be addressed, that could be a possibility. We just haven't found the right solution yet. This is a complicated issue. It has to do with literacy, class, ethnicity, race. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of things. But I'm going to say this. There's obvious research that literacy for our children is not going well. But right now, I feel like it's the easy way out just to keep changing school strategies. Or that school sucks. Here, parent, let me help you find this better school. We have a better product, a better idea. We just need to help you advocate more for your child's rights in the school system. And the groups that I have researched, again, very well-intentioned. Okay, this group back here, the Ceressi-Walburn, this is a very diverse, awesome, amazing people working here with, again, the best intentions. But a lot of education products and people and schools claim that they're going to support parents finding high quality education. We're going to find you the right answer. But I need to tell you that we also need to support parents to encourage reading from 0 to 5. Support parents to read to their child at those critical years in elementary schools, and support parents to model reading books. That will help. It's not the total solution, but I'm saying it's going to help. So again, I am telling you as a teacher, I cannot teach your kids to read no matter what the science says behind the best literacy strategies if your kid isn't getting sleep. I can't do it because they're not getting that basic level. So get them a dang bedtime and take the screens out of the bedroom. Books. Put some books in their room. This one might be a little dull, but find something, not screens, that keep them up all night. Get the screens out of the bedroom. So here's a picture of my daughter. She's in 4th grade. Now, I know this because I'm a middle school teacher. I know it. Jaycee's in 4th grade. This is her bedtime. She goes to bed at 8. I say, you're in your room at 8. She's a natural night owl. I know that. She's been that way since she's been a baby. So she reads and she writes in her journal. But lights are out at 9. Now, she's got a late school start so she can sleep in as much as possible. But there's books. Do you see? There's books, notepads. There is no screens. This is Silas, 6th grade, 8 p.m. bedtime. Now, he's a natural early bird. He reads. He shuts his own lights off at around 8:30 p.m. and that child is out. He naturally wakes up at 6:30 every day in the morning, even on weekends. Books, real physical books, not screens. Again, the more routine the bedtime is without screens, the better off the child will be able to learn in school. You will get this need met. So then I and you as the parent, as their village, their neighborhood, their people, their team can work to this. And then I and you, the teacher, the parent, the neighborhood, the village, can work on these competencies. This is, again, the Castle framework. Self-awareness, social awareness, responsible decision-making, self-management, relationship skills. So they're independent, successful, peacemaking adults. So again, we'll say this passionately. Please take the screens away in their bedroom and fill it with books, actual books. From the ages of 0 to 15. I don't know. I can't speak for high school students because I do not teach them. I never have taught them. But I can speak from 0 to 8th grade. So again, this is my channel. Please share with 5th grade families, especially right now as they about to embark on their journey to middle school, perhaps. 6th grade families, educators, parents, grandparents, or just subscribe. That's all I have to say. I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram. I'm just experimenting with TikTok. But right now, I'm an adult. I can handle these things. So please just think about what I said. Your teachers, no matter how much experience, no matter how many strategies they have, they will not be able to teach reading if your child is not getting sleep at night. All right. Peace out, y'all. Bye.